Oh, we're the men of Texaco. We work from Maine to Mexico. There's nothing like this Texaco of ours. Our show tonight is powerful. We'll wow you with an hour full of howls from a shower full of stars. We're the merry Texaco men. Tonight we may be showmen. Tomorrow we'll be servicing your cars.
What would Tuesday night be without the Texaco Star Theater, starring the one and only Mr. Television, Milton Berle? This widely watched 60-minute show was built along the lines of an old-fashioned vaudeville variety show with half a dozen multi-talented guests. Uncle Milty was the man who was single-handedly responsible for the sale of more television sets than all the other programs on the tube combined. Tonight's show features Danny Thomas, Fran Warren, Sid Stone, and a cast of characters. So here now is Texaco Star Theater.
The men of Texaco, we work from Maine to Mexico. There's nothing like this Texaco of ours. Our show tonight is powerful. We'll wow you with an hour full of howls from a shower full of stars. We're the merry Texaco men. Tonight we may be showmen. Tomorrow we'll be servicing your cars. I wipe the pipe, I pump the gas, I rub the hub, I scrub the glass.
I touch the clutch, I mop the top, I poke the choke, I sell the pop.
I pull gear, I block the knock, I jack the back, I set the clock.
So join the ranks of those who know and fill your tanks with Texaco.
Sky Chief, fill up with Sky Chief, and you will smile at the pile of new miles you will add. Fire Chief, fill up with Fire Chief. You'll find that Texaco's the finest freight your car has ever had. And now, ladies and gentlemen, introducing America's #1 television star, your June bride, Milton Berle.
Have you heard I married an elephant? It is really a pleasure. Don't I look adorable? See here now. Please, Zelda. You're just jealous because no one ever asked you. I'm a June bride. Don't I look adorable? Really. Thank you, Zelda. When you got married, there weren't many calendars. I want to tell you, look at that face on her. Are you celebrating your golden wedding? You must be, because the guy with you looks like he's drinking it. Ladies and gentlemen, hey, this is a good crowd. You're very wonderful, and let me know where you're working so I'll go and laugh at you. Before I go any further, the girl who catches the lucky bouquet is going to be the next bride. Mother, will you put down your hands? Here we are, like that! That's a girl? Madam, that's a good catch. Don't you wish you were? The reason I'm wearing this tonight, you see, Texaco figured that during the commercials I would go out in the audience and mix. You know, I have on a marriage girdle. I'm just itching to get out of it. Are you sure Arlene Judge started this way? Before I go any further, will all the married men in the audience stand up? All the married men, please. Come on, stand up. All the married men. Stand up. You fools, you! That's what you are. I want to tell you, marriage helps the sale of Texaco. It really does, because when you're married, you wind up taking gas. I want you to know, here's a guy that got married in a garage, and he couldn't back out. I'd like you to meet him, Alan Roth. Let's give him a hand, Alan Roth. Here. All kidding aside, I want to say Alan is married 15 years today. How about that, ladies and gentlemen? 15 years. And I hope that you and Petrillo are very happy. He's adorable. He's got the face of a boy. You ought to give it back because you're getting it wrinkled. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce to you at this time a boy that's the star of our show tonight. He's going to start it off with a bang. It's a pleasure. He has his own show every Wednesday night. Bless him, one of the great comedians. He's killing the people right now. He has only 9 more days to go at Bill Miller's Riviera. Let's get together, give a great reception to a great young comedian, great entertainer, Danny Thomas. Come on. You look adorable, too.
Oh, you look beautiful.
Thank you.
My goodness gracious. Auntie Milty.
I'm not Auntie. I'm Unky.
Oh,
and you're such a fool, you all.
You all? Isn't they wonderful? That you all is a cue for our first song. Let's go. Is it true what they say about Dixie? Does the sun really shine all the time? Do the sweet magnolias blossom round everybody's door? Folks keep eating possum till they can't eat no more. And is it true what they say about Milty? Is his gag file 20 miles long? Is that box full of yaks 50 million strong? If it's true, that's where I belong. Is it true what they say about Dixie? Does the sun really shine all the time? Do the sweet magnolias blossom on everybody's door? And do folks keep eating possum till they can't eat no more? Is it true what they say about the Swanee? Is the dream by the stream so sublime? And do they laugh? Do they love like they say in every song? If it's true, I'm with you, 'cause that's where we belong. I'm very, very thrilled they asked me to come. This is the craziest show, the most wonderful people in the audience. It's exciting, really it is. It's wonderful. Especially being on with Milton Berle. You know, I've known Milton for many, many years, and I've never before appeared with him. Of course, I always watch his show, and he watches mine. But he watches my show more than I watch his, and he's got my jokes to prove it. No, I'm just kidding, really. Sincerely, I have great respect for him. He's a tremendous artist. He's a hard-working man. He goes on every week. I do a show once a month, and believe me, it kills me. This fella comes on once a week. How does he do it? And why does he do it? No, seriously, does he need it? He's loaded. Oh, loaded. This guy's got money he hasn't folded yet. That's the truth. I don't know. I don't see what does he want to do it for? I wouldn't go on every week. I'm telling you, if my sponsor insisted upon it, I wouldn't. Excuse me. Hello, this is Danny Thomas speaking.
Thomas, this is one of your sponsors, Pet Milk.
One of my sponsors, Pet Milk?
That's
oh,
right.
Yes,
I'm watching the show.
Oh, you're watching the show? Oh, just a minute, sir. He must have thought I forgot it. Nature isn't always right, but Pet Milk is. Sir, what were you saying?
I'm enjoying the show very much, and it gave me an idea.
What's that?
Thomas, I want you to do what Berle does.
Oh, I can't do what Berle does. I can't remember Bob Hope's jokes.
I'm not talking about jokes, Thomas. I want you to do the show every week.
Every week? Oh, but sure, I couldn't. I can't do a show every week.
Just like Berle, I want you to do it.
But I can't do a show every week. But listen, sir.
You do it, Thomas, or you're through.
Oh, please, wait a minute. But if I... He hung up. Can't do it. I just can't do a show every week. What did you think I am, Superman? I won't do it. I won't do it. I tell you, I'm too young to die. I'm only 23. All right, so I'm 24. You know? How can I do it? Go on every week. Where am I going to get the material, the jokes? I know. I'll ask Milton. Sure, I'll go to his house. Oh, no, I hate to barge in on him. He's such a quiet, unassuming man who lives a normal life. No, he does, really. And he lives in an inconspicuous little cottage somewhere in Long Island.
Write the jokes. Write them. Hey, you. Who are you listening to?
Red Skelp.
Red Skelp. Who are you listening to?
Jack Benny.
Who are you listening to?
Dagmar.
Dagmar. What can you get from her?
Are you kidding?
Quiet! Switch over to Durante. Switch over quick. Turn it around to Durante. You're all bad boys. I'll transfer you to the Jack Carter show. Keep right. You understand? Keep right. Where's my butler? Butler! Where are you?
Yes, my lord.
Yes, my lord.
My landlord.
Oh, quiet now. Where have you been?
I've been rehearsing my song for next week, sir.
Your song? What song are you singing next week?
Levine and Rose.
Levine and... You mean Levine and Rose?
Levine and Rose. Molly and Jake. Jake and Molly. All I know, they live in the Bronx.
Oh, quiet now. You're such a fool, you understand? Did my money come from the Texaco company yet?
The man's here with your money.
Right
this way.
Right here. Wonderful, wonderful. All this for Uncle Milty.
No, all this for Uncle Sam.
I don't know what I'm going... Answer the door.
Why? What did it say?
Not why, what did it say? What do you make it Simmons? You're crazy, right?
Don't make a federal case out of it.
Yeah?
And away I go. I think I'll go this way this week because I think it's a little cooler.
There's the buzzer. I'll answer the door. Why, it's Danny Thomas, my best friend.
Milton Berle, my best friend.
Danny Thomas, a great comedian.
Milton Berle.
What happened to the rest of the sentence? Danny, it's good to see you. I haven't seen you in a long time.
Been about 5 years.
5 years.
Sure, I haven't seen you in 5 years, Milton. Let me take a good look at you. Yes, sir, one good look. That ought to last me for another 5 years.
Quiet now! Danny, it's good to see you. Before...
What is that, a woman laughing?
That's my mother. She's practicing for next week. Before I go any further, Danny, I'd like you to meet my writers.
Oh?
My writers.
I'd love
Boys,
to.
come over here, and I'd like you to say hello to Danny.
I thought they sold the Empire State Building.
No, this is my writers, and this, boys, I want you to write that down. Did you hear that? The Soul of the Empire. Remember it. Write it down. Right? Boys, I want you to meet Danny Thomas. I was...
Wait a minute. Don't you write that down. That's my joke.
Yeah, that's all right. Boys, hey, you, come over here, you. I never saw your face before. Where'd you come from?
I don't know from nothing. Your brother Frank hired me.
Get out of here now.
Yes,
Get into the dungeon.
Yes,
Get into the dungeon.
Yes,
Open that dungeon. Pull it open. Pull it open. That's it. Get in. That's my writers, Danny. That's my writers. I want to ask you something, Danny. What are you doing out in these parts? What do you want around
Well,
here?
I'll tell you, Milton, I came to see you. I got a call from my sponsor.
Let me understand this. Your sponsor called you on the telephone?
Yeah.
That's a surprise because I've been working for Texaco for 3 years and I haven't heard anything funny from my sponsor. That's funny, isn't it?
Maybe it's because your sponsor hasn't heard anything funny from you.
I was... Write that down. Write that down. My writers in there. Danny, all kidding aside, what can I do for you, Danny?
Look, Milton, my sponsor insists that I go on every week like you do.
On the radio, on the television.
Yeah, and
Okay.
I just can't do it. I mean, the way you do things, you've been such a big success, you go on every week. As a matter of fact,
Yeah.
your being on every week has helped sell millions of sets.
Thank you very much.
I know, because I sold my set, my brother sold his set. my sister in Toledo.
Yeah, all right.
Oh, in Toledo.
Yeah.
Toledo. We're strong for
Now,
Toledo.
please, will you do me a favor? What do you want? You want to know how to get on television
Yeah.
and do the show every week?
I would like the material.
The material's very easy. Easy thing in the world. The first thing is your appearance. Your nose is too big for 8-inch screens.
Oh, you should thought. This is your old one.
Now, stop it now! I don't like that now, Ben. You want me to help you?
Yeah.
Your physical condition, you are not in physical... Are you in shape?
I don't know.
You're not in shape. Take off your clothes. I want to examine you. Take off your clothes.
Oh, I couldn't take off my clothes.
Take off your clothes.
Hold on, Milton, wait a minute.
Take off your
There's some strange cameras here, Milton. What's the matter with you?
You want to take off your clothes?
Oh, you're crazy.
Pull off your pants. Sit down. Sit down. There, look at that. Look at that. Is that a body? Is that a body? That's what I'm asking. Is that a body? I've seen better bodies on a used car lot.
Wait a minute, Milton.
What?
That was cruel. Old cars never die. They just trade away.
That's very, very great. Write that down. Now, in the first place, Danny, you've got to be in physical shape.
Yeah.
And I don't think you're in physical shape. Now, to do a television show every week, you got to be strong.
Yeah.
In the first place, you got to skip rope.
All this for one show a week?
One show a week, you got to skip rope.
I have to?
That's skip now. That's
One, two, one,
All right,
two,
that's enough. That's
But you
fine.
stopped me for I was up to my toes.
Yeah, your pants is falling down to your knees.
Oh.
That's the trouble. Now, I'll tell you another thing. You got to box and keep in condition if you want to go on television every week. Bring in the boxing gloves.
What are you just for doing
Marco,
one
bring
show
in
a week?
One show a week. Put on the boxing
What are
gloves.
you doing?
Put on the gloves.
This is silly, this whole
That's
thing.
perfectly all right. We'll put you in shape.
No, I couldn't do
That's
it.
perfect. Get the glove on.
Yeah,
Now I
yeah.
got a man to train you.
Yeah.
He's a kid, 112 pounds.
Okay.
Bring in the sparring partner. Here's what I want you to do. Here's your sparring partner.
Oh, wait a minute.
Go ahead.
That ain't a man.
That's a man.
That couldn't be a
Fight
man.
that boy.
I don't want to
Fight that boy.
I don't want to fight that boy.
Fight him.
Oh, I got it. Oh, this broad. That's all.
Fight him. Fight him. Fight him.
I don't want to fight.
Come on, hit him. Hit him, I said. Hit him.
I thought I told you to wait in the car.
I'm sorry,
Didn't
Dad.
I? Right.
I want to... Oh, pardon me. Somebody's on the phone. Hello? What? There's a fellow's watching the show. He says that you're a weakling. He can knock you out over the phone.
He can do what?
He said he can knock you out over the phone.
Let me talk to this guy.
Talk to him.
You what? You're gonna punch who in the nose? I'd like to see you do it.
You see, Danny, that's if you want to do this every week, you got to be in physical.
But this is silly. All I want is the material, the sketches.
The material, the sketches. I've got to. Writers, come out here, quick. Bring out the material. You know this.
Nothing physical.
Nothing. Don't worry about the scene we stole from Eddie Peabody. Remember that scene? Okay. All right. Now this scene. This will be on his show next week. This scene is a wonderful scene. Now, you want to be on television? I got all the material in the word. Look at all those writers. There's the Slate Brothers laying off. Here's what I want to do. Want to show you something? This is a prisoner scene.
Yeah.
You're a prisoner.
Yeah.
Bring in the prisoner's outfit. Help with the prisoner's outfit. It's a wonderful scene. That's it. Now there. Fine. You're in solitary confinement. Bring over the chair. He's sitting in
All
the cell.
this just to do a show?
Bring over the chair.
All this for one show?
All this for one show. This is a wonderful scene. A wonderful scene. Now, I want you to listen to the scene.
Yeah.
It's a wonderful scene. They've got you under arrest for murder.
Yeah.
And they've got you in solitary confinement.
Yeah.
Nothing to eat but bread and water.
Bread and
Bring in the
water.
bread and water.
Bread and water.
You're
That's
sick.
all.
You're sick. Here's the
Wait,
bread.
wait.
Now, here's the scene. It's a
Okay,
wonderful scene.
something.
You dunk it in the water and you put it in your mouth. Oh, now I know why Robert Alder likes to work for me. Put it in your mouth. There. Now stop it. Get out of here. Get out of here. Now understand? You're in the prison.
Yeah.
Now the prison gets too tough for you, and you start to escape.
Yeah.
And 3 days later, you're found walking through an apple orchard.
Yeah.
You understand? And you're hungry. You haven't eaten in years. You
Yeah.
understand me? You haven't eaten 3 years. You see the apples on the apple tree, and you shake the tree.
Yeah.
Shake the apple tree. Shake the apple tree.
What apple tree?
There's an apple tree there.
There ain't no apple tree.
Shake the apple tree, I said.
Oh, you're crazy.
That's fine. All right. Now, another thing. You're escaping, but they got the bloodhounds after you.
The bloodhounds?
Bring in the bloodhounds. Bring in the bloodhounds. Get out of here. Get out of here with the bloodhounds. They're chihuahuas. Okay, here we go. All right. right, now do you understand? You want to go on television every week?
Yeah.
You do, huh?
Yeah, but do you have to do it like this?
This, yes, but there's one important thing I must tell you, Danny. You got to have gimmicks.
Well, gimmicks.
Gimmicks, running gags that you got to do every week.
Ain't enough?
Like the seltzer bit.
Oh, no seltzer.
Yeah, the seltzer bit.
Oh, please, no.
You take the seltzer.
No.
Then you got to do the pie in the face bit.
Oh, no, Milton.
You got to
No pie.
Yes, sir, you got
Oh, no, Milton.
And last but not least, you got to do the makeup bit.
The what bit?
The makeup bit.
The makeup?
Makeup.
Makeup!
Once a week. Not for you, huh? He wants to do it once a week, huh? Ladies and gentlemen, wait till I pick up the bananas, please. What'd you say? Throw them? Let's throw them out. All right, now please. That's the old skin game. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce to you at this time one of the great delineators of songs. You've heard so many of her recordings. My pleasure to present to you one of the tops. In fact, I think the top singer we have today on records and in nightclubs. It's a pleasure to present to you Miss Fran Warren, ladies and gentlemen.
Listen to the birdies in the trees, tweet, tweet, singing their sweet melodies. And if you want to know what they're chirping about, well then listen and find out. Whoa, 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 when my sugar walks down the street, all the birdies go tweet, tweet, tweet. And in the evening when the sun goes down, he's always around. It's a pleasure and nothing but when my daddy begins to strut. Ouch! I felt a thrill go down my spine, 'cause he's mine. Ouch! Now did you ever see such class? Let him pass. It's no wonder those clever birds look at him and tweet, tweet when my daddy walks down the street. Whoa, 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 when my daddy walks down the street, all the birdies go tweet, tweet, tweet. And in the evening when the sun goes down, he's always around. It's a pleasure and nothing but when my daddy begins to strut. Ouch! I felt the thrill go down my spine, 'cause he's mine. Ouch! Now did you ever see such class? Let him pass. It's no wonder those clever birds look at him and tweet, tweet when my daddy walks down, when my daddy walks down, when my daddy walks down the street. I love you much too much. I've known it from the start. I love you much too much. I can't control my heart. I love you much too much. I've asked myself what for. Oh, but darling, when we touch, I love you more. Perhaps I hold your heart too tightly, but who am I to say if I should hold it lightly? it might slip away. I love you much too much. You've never really known. I love you, oh, so much. I'm yours Texaco Star Theater takes great pride in presenting those outstanding continental stars direct from 52 sensational weeks at the famous Café de Paris. Ladies and gentlemen, the Chandeliers.
Gotchas are falling. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you, Eddie Hanley and Bobby Gordon. Ladies and gentlemen, now I want you to meet a young fellow you'll liable to see on any street corner in the United States. Sid Stone, here he is. All right, now, friends.
friends, just a minute. Through the courtesy and kind permission of the Texas Company, I'm going to offer at this particular time the latest sit-stone, true-tone harmonicas. Now, with my little instruction book, friends, in only 10 minutes, you can play such difficult tunes on a harmonica like Pop Goes the Weasel, Coming Through the Rye, and Home Sweet Home. Now, friends, I just got the shipment the other day from overseas, Hoboken, and already I've mastered 3 or 4 melodies. For example, melody number 1, Home Sweet Home. What'd you expect, Boraminovich? Home Sweet Home. What do you think of it, friend? What do you expect? I ain't been home in 9 years. Number 2, friends, the old favorite tune of the Southland, My Old Kentucky Home. I must have warmed the cockles of the old man's heart. I guess he's a little over-emotional. Pardon me, sir, but are you a Kentuckian?
Well, Kentucky, I'm a musician.
I could have sworn I seen that guy play at some bar mitzvah. Now, friend, I'm going to tell you what else I'm going to do for you, friends. With every harmonic, I'm going to throw in one of my French horns. And that's great for you motors that are stuck on a road miles away from civilization. Because all you got to do, friends, if you run out of gas, is play a couple of notes like this. And immediately, one of our Texaco dealers comes right to your rescue. Or even better than that, take out the embouchure of the mouthpiece, friends, and you'll find an emergency supply of Sky Chief gasoline. Yes, indeedy, friends, that's the gasoline with volatile control. That's the gasoline with a punch. Now, friends, I'm going to give you an even shake. I ain't going to pull the wool over your eyes and tell you only one drop of Sky Chief is going to take you from coast to coast. I'm going to level for your friends and really tell you the truth. Yes, indeedy, friends, when I tell you that a tank full of Sky Chief will give you more mileage per gallon, more power per gallon, more pep and ginger, I want you to believe me. Yes, indeedy, friends, more than you ever thought you can get with any gasoline. All the power, all the zip, and all the push with no knock or ping in your... So be sure up with Sky Chief gasoline, friends. That's the gasoline with a punch. All right, you're not satisfied. You want more for your money. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to throw in for the first and only time the sit-stone hair color. Now, friends, this wonderful little magical melody, friends, is guaranteed to do a lot for you. It's going to get rid of your gray hair and make you look a lot younger. Yes, indeedy, friends, remember only one thing. A man is only as old as he looks. And when he stops looking, he's old. Now, friends, I'll tell you what else I want to do. If there's anybody here with gray hair, I'm going to give you a treatment absolutely free. Just a minute, Bosco. What's the idea with the red lamp?
Some fool left it in the middle of the street, right in front of a big hole.
You know, when the human race went to the post, this guy was scratched. Now, look, you take off your hat if you don't mind. That's fine. How old are you, kid? There goes the punchline for sure. Pearl must have fixed that for me. Tell me, kid, how old are you?
23.
And you're gray already?
Mm-hmm.
You're not in television, are you, kid? Well, what's your racket?
No, I'm just a guy trying to make an honest living.
Well, don't worry, kid. You ain't got much competition. Now, I'm going to give you a little treatment absolutely free of charge.
Hey, wait. I'm a little afraid.
What are you afraid of?
You know, I never had a treatment before.
What's the difference, kid? We're both taking the same chance. I never give one before. I'll step in the office, that's fine. Now, to get rid of the gray hairs, you take the brush, just dip it into the stone, magic, and turn your head on the side. Down like that, friends. Ain't that a wonderful job? That gets rid of all the gray, and the hair is all one color now. You look beautiful, kid.
Hey, you mind if I look?
Now, that's all, kid. You're entitled to that. There's a mirror. Go ahead. No, you don't look like that. I'll tell you when to look. Hold it just a second. Get the focus. Now you look.
Hey, that's okay. You know something?
He likes that.
Yeah, I look 20 years younger.
You do, kid. Don't forget when you go home, get your working papers. Now, let me just put a towel around your head, kid. That won't hurt. Just like that. That'll dry the sun.
Yeah.
Now, what do you think is better, the long hair or the short hair?
Well, that's a matter of opinion.
That is a matter of opinion, but it's a fact, kid, that when you want your engine to stay young and act young, custom-made Haviland motor oil is the best motor oil that your money can buy.
Say, this Haviland is pretty good, huh?
It's pretty good, kid. It's terrific. And I'm going to tell you exactly why it's terrific. Because custom-made Haviland is so terrific, friend, It even exceeds heavy-duty requirements for oils used in trucks, buses, and giant bulldozers. In fact, when it was tested against many premium motor oils, friends, Haviland showed up to be twice as tough. Actually, cut engine wear in half. Yes, indeedy, friends, Haviland proved that it helps you get better gasoline mileage because it keeps your engine cleaner a lot longer. And it saves you dough because it cuts down on repair bills. That's custom-made Haviland motor oil, friends. The best motor oil that your money can buy. Remember the name, friends, custom-made Haviland motor oil. Now, let's get back to the other side of the head.
Hey, wait, how long will it take?
About 45 minutes.
Sorry, I can't wait. I'll call for it later.
They saw that already. Are you kidding? Come on.
I didn't do it. You didn't do me? I swear I did. I didn't do that. Oh, good. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a great pleasure. Tonight, the Texaco Star Theater presents another first in a remarkable talent array of stars. Ladies and gentlemen, a young virtuoso of the violin whose magic fingers have caused quite a sensation in the great, great circles of the musical world. Ladies and gentlemen, it's with a great deal of pleasure that I present to you a very wonderful, wonderful young violinist from the concert stage, 15-year-old Michael Raven, ladies and gentlemen. Raven, ladies and gentlemen, you really, wasn't he thrilling? Tell the truth. Really, wasn't he wonderful? 15 years old. Michael, I like to say that I think you're one of the finest violinists that I've ever heard. I really mean that sincerely.
Milton, thank you, Mr.
Yeah.
Excuse me for interrupting, but I just had to come out to congratulate this young man. You're wonderful.
Isn't he wonderful?
Very thrilling.
I'm very, very happy.
Honestly, I was standing in the wings, and every note just thrilled me. Young fella, You're a young guy, but you're a genius, believe me.
Thank you, Mr. Thomas.
Don't thank me. Thank Mr. Berle. He's the one who gave you the opportunity to appear here.
Well, let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. This is really one of the great wonders of show business, and I believe that young Michael Raven has a great future. How about it, ladies and gentlemen? Michael Raven, come on, Michael.
Here's a promising young fellow. You know, I've been watching Milton, the Texaco Star Theater, from the very beginning. And I have seen great young stars born right here on this stage. But the thing that impressed me most about your shows is that it's not just a showcase for talent. It's a showcase for democracy.
Well, what do you mean, Danny?
Well, let me put it this way, Milton. In the past 3 years, the great performers who have appeared here in the Texaco Star Theater have represented a cross-section of the world.
Gee,
I mean, Italians, Spaniards, Australians, the white man, the Negro, the Oriental, the Protestant, the Catholic, the Jew. They've all shared the spotlight on this stage.
Well, Danny, if I may inject, that's the way show business operates. Danny, there's no room for prejudice in our profession. We entertainers rate a brother actor by his colorful performance, not by the color of his skin.
Yes, and there's... While we're on the subject and show business is about to take a bow, let's also inject that we in show business cannot tolerate intolerance.
Well, throughout the years, Danny, the world of the theater has presented a united front against bigotry.
A United Nations of show business.
Gentlemen, the United Nations of show business is now in session.
There's no business like show business, like no business we know. Englishmen and Frenchmen and Brazilians, Mexicans who sing a Chinese song, Irishmen and Dutchmen and Castilians, although we're millions, we get along. There's no people like show people from Bombay to Bordeaux. We rule no mighty nations and we make no laws, but still we're active in freedom's cause. Our only fights are when we fight for your applause. Let's go on with the show.
Delegates to the United Nations of show business, today's session is now in order. The chair recognizes the delegation from the continent of South America, the Honorable Senor Carlos Ramirez and his dancing senoritas.
Granada, tierra soñada por mí, mi cantar se vuelve gitano cuando es para ti. Mi cantor hecho de fantasía, mi cantor flor de melancolía, e io Granada, tierra ensangrentada, en terrible de toros, mujer que conserva el embrujo de los ojos moros, de sueño rebelde gitana, cubierta de flores, y beso tu boca de grana, jugosa manzana, que me habla de amores. Granada, manola cantada en coplas preciosas, no tengo otra cosa que darte que un ramo de rosas, suave fragancia que le dieran marco a la Virgen morena. Granada, tu tierra está llena de lindas mujeres de sangre y de sol. Y olé.
The chair recognizes the delegation from the continent of Africa, the Honorable Harold and Lola. recognizes the delegate from the continent of Europe, the Honorable Miss Vivian Della Chiesa. The chair recognizes the delegation from the continent of Asia, the Honorable Beatrice Kraft and her Oriental dancers. recognizes the delegation from the continent of North America, the Honorable Danny Thomas and the Honorable Milton Berle.
Mr. Chairman and worthy delegates to the United Nations of Show Business.
The entertainers of America are firm in the belief that a happy nation is a strong nation.
And to that end, we have tried to the best of our ability to keep America laughing, singing, and dancing.
You can't frown at anyone while you're laughing.
Yes, and you can't shout at anyone while you're singing.
And you can't kick anyone while you're dancing.
We entertainers of America are deeply grateful for the opportunity our country has given us. A country that knows no barrier of race or of creed.
A country whose sons and daughters are free to choose their own profession and to follow it as far as their talents can take them. All the goodly things there are on earth that were handed down to us at birth,
let's hold on to them for all we're worth, and let us pray they remain that way.
A free school for the kiddies, no matter who they are, with plenty in the pantry and jam in every jar. We own these precious things today. Let's keep it that way.
There's a crowded beach on Sunday, a sandwich full of sand, with Junior making mud pies and a shovel in each hand. We own these precious things today. Let's keep them that way.
Suppose your ball team loses. It's not a total loss.
Why, you can yell your lungs out while you're sitting there right next to your boss.
Each Saturday is payday, and Sunday we relax.
And it's great to have an income that Uncle Sam can tax.
We own these precious things today.
Let's keep it that way. Suppose you're not a big shot that columns like to quote.
Suppose you're just a small shot, but you look mighty big with that coat.
You bet.
The faith that you believe in is only your affair. And if we have this freedom, it answers every prayer. We own these precious things today. Right here in the USA. Let's keep it that way. Thank you. Come on, Danny, take a ball. I want to thank Danny Thomas for jumping in tonight and at a short notice for our very beloved Eddie Cantor, who was supposed to be on the show tonight. Eddie's ill, but we hope, Eddie, that you will get better shortly. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for being such a very, very wonderful audience. And remember, when you, if you like our show, remember to go Texaco. And before I leave, I want to say to my little nephews and nieces just a few words of advice. When you're choosing up a team, you play the game. Never choose a player by his race or name. What's the difference if he's poor? What's the difference if he's rich? The only thing to ask him is, can he pitch? Here's the boys. Ending, and we thank you for attending. But before we reach the ending, may we add, remember to be loyal to our gasoline and oil. When they save you time and toil, you'll be glad. Now the clock is striking 9-0, but just before we sign off,
Remember, Tuesdays on television, Milton Berle, presented by your Texaco dealer. The best record